The Biden administration continued the decoupling strategy initiated during the Trump era, encouraging American businesses to reduce reliance on Chinese supply chains. Last year, the White House released a document praising Biden's achievements in this area, but a recent report from the International Settlements Bank delivered a significant setback to the U.S. Data shows U.S. businesses found it impossible to avoid connections to Chinese supply chains completely. While direct trade between China and the U.S. slightly decreased, the reality is that a significant portion of products shipped from Southeast Asia, Mexico, and other places to the U.S. were manufactured in overseas factories owned by Chinese companies. Additionally, some products were routed through third countries before reaching the American market. The report also revealed that, even when the U.S. imports finished products from other countries, many of their components come from Chinese suppliers. Consequently, the Wall Street Journal noted that American companies and policymakers embarrassingly discovered that, despite their efforts, the deeply integrated supply chain between the U.S. and China not only failed to decouple, but, due to the addition of more stages in the production process, has made the supply chain more complex, increased manufacturing costs, and potentially deepened reliance on Chinese suppliers. This might demonstrate that cooperation with China aligns with the interests of the American people. Every day, American consumers depend on industrially manufactured goods from China to sustain their daily lives, while American producers of superior products rely on China's consumer market to generate profits. Taking agricultural trade as an example, China remains the top destination for American agricultural exports, accounting for nearly 1/5 of the total exports. Data indicates that in 2022, U.S. agricultural exports to China reached a record $40.9 billion. From the U.S. perspective, the decoupling strategy hasn't resulted in supply chains returning to the U.S. as expected. Instead, it has added additional tariff burdens on American businesses and households. From a global standpoint, the decoupling strategy hasn't strengthened the resilience of global industrial and supply chains. Rather, it might lead to them becoming more fragile or splitting apart. What do you think of the recent development in the U.S.-China trade relations?